Monday. Oh my gosh. But Monday before spring break. Does it matter at this point? Yes, it still does, because over spring break, you won't have to worry about me making a video, you working on homework, as long as you have kept track of everything that you're supposed to do, and just literally use this as your spring break time and relax as much as possible at this moment. Okay? So some of you may have already noticed that Mr. Jensen sent out a video this morning that I was allotted to go and help him with. So it is I behind the camera and just recording, literally. But a little update on what's going on. So I would like for you guys to go and get that information from Mr. Jensen himself. It is up on my page, so just use that as your resource. And every couple days, I'm hoping that Mr. Jensen and I can collaborate and we can get a video out to you guys. Now, basics as of yet, but some of you guys may have noticed that there's a couple things up on Google Classroom that are new, and I want you guys to go give it a try. Have to sneeze. Or maybe not. Nope. Oh my gosh. Okay. So there we go. Bless me. Either way, that stuff is not going to be graded, but I do want you guys to go on and check that out, because if we are in a state of where I cannot get papers to you, I still have to have something to put in the grade book. We are still going to continue this process of what we are doing right now, and I'm going to be honest, guys, it looks like we're going to be extended a little longer. It may go towards the beginning of May. So that means that we have a whole 2 weeks after this to where we will continue to be on home studies pretty much. So doing the self-contained stuff and just making sure that we are continuing. I will be sure to get our new book out, because we should be finishing Maniac McGee by the end of this week. Hopefully you guys have read the chapters and they're good. Lots to think about going on right now. It's going back to when we were talking about being prejudiced back in, you know, how society used to go. But it'll get you thinking. So please make sure that you do your reading and you're staying up on top of that, and you are answering your trifolds. Thank you guys for those of you that have messaged those to me. Awesome. If you have not, please make sure that you're doing them, because when I do collect them and I'm reading them and going through them and making marks or whatever, because I am collecting everything, guys. I'm collecting your packets. I'm collecting your Maniac McGee's. I'm collecting the definitions, okay? I need to see that you guys are doing that, all right? Also, Quizlet will be up tomorrow, but we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so today for reading, chapters 37 through 39, we have 2 chapters to read. Our word of the day is forlorn. What does forlorn mean? Where is it in the chapter? And what structure is it being used? In what way, shape, and form? Okay? What we're doing is we're analyzing characters and their beliefs, okay? Remember, this is a thought process and how things are going as the story progresses. So Maniac sees things one way, other people see things a different way, and then another person sees things totally different. Okay, we have established that that is how this is at this point in time in history, and we just need to continue to learn about it. Okay, and why not do that through the eyes of Maniac and how we have watched his character develop over time at this point. All right. So Giant John and his family, he's been living with them for about 3 months, and he is seeing different sides. He has the 2 little boys that he's really close to. He has the older one, and he is just living with them in this kind of not very well maintained house. But why is that? I'm going to let you decide. But why do you think Giant John and his family believe the black families are going to revolt? Now, revolt, what does that mean? Revolt means to, go against something. They are going to stand up for themselves in a way that is violent, okay? Revolting is different than saying having a peaceful protest, okay? I implore you to understand the difference. Go look it up, understand the difference before you actually write something, all right? What is the difference between a protest, a revolt, or doing something peacefully, okay? And will or can they change their minds? Why or why not do you think that? So give factoids from the text, make sure to cite your evidence, use quotation marks, and actually put what page you got it down on. Okay, there's some really interesting stuff where Big John is talking to Maniac and telling him to move the stuff, and he's like, well, why are they going to do that? And I don't know if you guys are listening to the same lady we've been listening to read the book, but I've gotten in a habit, and that's how I hear Maniac and everybody talk now. So she does a good job. She goofs up, but hey, the best of us do. So yeah, why do you think they can or cannot change their minds as to thinking the East Enders are going to revolt? Cite your evidence, okay? As far as math goes, we are done learning the new concepts as of right now. Okay, so chapters 1 through 7 review, so 1 section per day. I want you guys to go through and review. We are going to have a test on it on Friday. So good job, you guys. You guys did really good this week on your geometry test. I'm very proud of you guys. Good job. I still noticed, though, a couple people didn't take it. That worries me. If you're not taking your quizzes, I need to know why. Is it because of an internet issue, or is it because you just genuinely forget? Because that happens. So I will probably be contacting you, and we'll just go from there. Okay? Anyway, just 1 section per day, and I'll be doing little videos here and there to remind you guys what it is that we are learning. So for today, section 1 is evaluating algebraic expressions. So remember, just taking the number that represents that variable and plugging it in. Remember, we have terms like coefficient, constant, wow, I'm totally blanking. We got negatives, we got positive, we have, also notice that these are expressions and not equations, so we're not solving, we're just trying to get it in its simplest form, I guess. Well, at that point, we kind of do have to solve, don't we? Well, expressions and equations, so they're both there, okay? Bam, okay, I'll put a video up. If you guys need help, remember, consult Khan Academy. I'll put an Edpuzzle up there to help you guys out, and just work on 1 piece per day. I will have that all scheduled out to where it will just pop up, and you guys don't even have to go looking for it. I'll just have it there for you guys, all right? Other than that, you're working on your project, okay? Somebody just messaged me a while ago and asked, what do you need to write for your project? Remember, I need to have at least 1 written part to your project as well as your physical project. So some of you are doing a video, some of you are doing something grand scale pyramid, some of you are doing the Nile and you're incorporating like the daily life of Egyptians, but I also want you to have a writing component. So say you're doing it on the pyramids. So you're going to talk about, you're giving me an opening paragraph. You're creating your hook about the pyramids. So some say that aliens were the ones that built the pyramids, but in reality, scientists have discovered that it took the Egyptians up to 3 years to build 1 pyramid. Fantastic. That's your hook. And then you're going to give me 3 facts about your pyramid. Maybe you're going to talk about why they were built. Maybe you're going to talk about who they were built for. Maybe are they used today? What's the significance of the pyramid on our dollar? And, you know, stuff like that. Do we have anything related to that? Oh, we got the Louvre in France, right? In France? Yes. Yes. Okay. Totally blanked at that moment. Anyway, you're giving me something else to actually describe what your project is, as well as your actual project. So the written part could be something that you send to me on the computer. That could be your half of the project as far as the Google Classroom portion goes, so that way I have something. And then maybe at the end of that, if your project is done, you can take a picture of it, and then you can upload it onto that page and just put everything in Google Classroom for me. I'm trying to do a couple new things. I want to make a Flipgrid. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Flipgrid. My understanding is it's almost like Snapchat meets TikTok, but for teachers and students. There's been some issues with Zoom, and so I'm not going to rely on Zoom 100% and might just start doing videos as far as the Flipgrid stuff goes. And I know we talked last week about maybe doing a theme day. I just couldn't get around to it. But hey, maybe we'll just do a Friday theme day again, and we'll do some kind of meeting. Even if it's not on Zoom, we can do something. So I still want to see your guys' faces this week. That's my goal, is to have something figured out. But yeah. So as we're doing this, please remember, students, parents, guardians, animals, that we're all doing this together. And no matter how hard this gets, please remember that you are supported and you are cared for and you are appreciated immensely, as far as everything you are doing for us as educators, for your students, and for yourselves as a family. So the important thing is at this time that we just value what we have, value the gift that we're given every single day just to wake up and, you know, have our computers and our technology and the ability to continue doing what we're doing and have a way to stay in contact with one another. So I don't want you guys to stress and go crazy about not finishing this work, but I do need you guys to make sure that you are doing the best that you possibly can, okay? So we personally as a nation have not felt something this drastic and, you know, come to the point where our towns are pretty much shutting down. But think about natural disasters that have happened before. Think about, you know, when Hurricane Katrina struck. Think about the tornadoes that just happened a couple weeks ago in Oklahoma. It went through and wiped out classrooms. It went through and destroyed schools. It destroyed homes and, you know, churches and just communities. They didn't fall apart though. They came together and they made something even bigger and more grand that they could have possibly imagined. But it didn't happen, you know, from one person doing it. It happened because everybody came together and they collaborated and they did it for the benefit of, you know, the future. You know, what is going to be the outcome of this, I can't tell you. I don't know. But what I can tell you is that I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to give up on anybody. I'm not going to say that this doesn't matter anymore and we can just do this another day, because the most important time is right now. And as we attack right now, it's going to benefit us. So please guys, don't quit doing what you're doing. Stay positive, keep encouraging each other, keep loving each other, and know that it's all going to get better, okay? All we have to do is we just got to hope and believe and just keep our eyes on the prize, all right? So know that I love every single one of you and I miss you, and I know that you can do this. And if you have questions or concerns, please get a hold of me in some way, shape, or form. Email, text, call, whatever you need to. I'm here. I'm here. I am here for you guys, all right? So don't quit, don't stop. I love you, and I miss all of you, and I will hopefully, well, no, I will be back tomorrow with another video, and yeah, jazz hands. That's about it. So I'm here, guys. It's always on me. Don't trip. It just beeped. So somebody's messaging me, so I'm gonna catch you guys later. There's a giant fly in here. Okay, it just left. I hate flies. Disgusting. Okay, bye.